At the southernmost tip of the world, where the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans crash violently together, lies the Tierra del Fuego archipelago. Here, temperatures rarely rise above 0 degrees Celsius. This ocean is a harsh mother. Food is scarce and scattered. To survive, they cannot travel in packs. The rule is separation. Each family becomes a solitary ghost. Why bring the growing children out into the freezing gales? Why not leave them safe on shore? Because for the Yaghan, the land is a trap. A sudden storm cuts off return, leaving those behind to perish in the cold. They cannot exist apart. The mother is the heart, the father the eyes, the children the future. This boat is their only living body. The wind screams year-round, and life seems like an impossibility. But inside this fragile hut, life persists. For the Yaghan people, a new day does not begin with the sunrise, but with winning the battle against the bone-chilling cold the moment they open their eyes. There is no cloth or wool here. The only weapon that keeps them from freezing to death is grease, seal blubber, a natural insulating layer, blocking the cold and trapping the body's precious heat. Every inch of flesh, every patch of skin must be covered. This is a mandatory ritual. When the final layer of grease is applied to his face, Oso is no longer just a naked man. He is transformed into a part of the sea. Outside, nature waits. That gray sky holds signals that only the Yaghan understand. Today, the winds are calm enough to set sail. For the Yaghan, the land is merely a temporary stop. Their true home lies upon the water. This canoe is not hewn from solid wood, but stitched together from flexible strips of beech bark. It appears fragile, yet it is an engineering marvel that allows them to glide over deadly waves. Before setting sail, one most important passenger must be brought on board: fire. The Yaghan are the only people on Earth who carry a hearth right inside a wooden boat. It is a beating heart of heat amidst the frozen ocean, providing warmth and a way to cook food instantly. Once the fire catches, the family moves as one. The migration begins. They carry not just weapons for the hunt, but their entire existence. The coordination must be seamless, so the delicate vessel is not pierced by sharp rocks before it touches the water. On the surface, order is clearly established. The woman is the engine and the navigator, steering the vessel through treacherous channels. The man sits at the bow, becoming the eyes of a predator, silent and absolutely focused. The tiny bark shell glides forward, leaving a long wake on a sea as flat as a mirror. They do not fight the ocean, they move with it. Amidst the gray void of clouds and water, the Yaghan canoe drifts like a living creature, stealthily entering the domain of the giants below. The boat enters deep black waters, where giant kelp fronds reach up from the depths like ghostly arms. This is the hunting ground. Fur seals often hide within this maze. To catch them, the hunter cannot simply wait. They must infiltrate the prey's territory. Before touching the freezing water, Oso must turn his body into an oxygen-conserving machine. A deep breath, compressing the chest, slowing the heart rate. He is not just preparing to dive. He is preparing to cease being human and begin being a creature of the sea. There must be no splash, no bubbles. Silence is the ultimate weapon. The thick layer of grease helps Oso withstand the initial thermal shock, but his time is counting down by the second. Down here, vision is limited by darkness and the dense kelp forest. Oso moves by gripping the vines, hiding and waiting. He spots a shadow gliding above, a fur seal hunting fish, completely unaware that it too is being hunted. The prey has been herded to the surface. This is the moment of precision. Opportunity exists for only a single breath. The harpoon strikes true, but the battle has only just begun. The frantic beast thrashes, pulling the entire small boat with it. The leather rope goes taut like a bowstring, and the hunter's bare hands must endure the friction that burns the skin. They haul the prize aboard. One life exchanged for the survival of 3 others. The cold begins to invade Oso's body as the adrenaline fades. In this merciless ocean, there is no room for waste. Night falls over Tierra del Fuego as quickly as a blink of an eye. As the temperature begins to free fall below freezing, the bark canoe finds its way back to shore. For the Yaghan, victory is not killing the prey, but bringing it home safely. The fire on the beach is rekindled, marking a territory of life amidst the endless night. The processing must happen immediately. The seal's thick blubber, the very thing that kept it alive in the cold water, will now become the fuel to warm the very hunters who caught it. They eat ravenously. Some meat is seared over the fire to release its aroma, but much of the organ meat and fat is eaten raw while still warm. This is the only way to replenish the massive amount of calories lost after a day of wrestling with death. When the bellies are full, culture is passed down. In a complex and imagery-rich language, Oso tells his child about the spirits of the sea, about the ancestors. These stories are the anchor that holds them together, while the outside world slowly forgets their existence. They are the last flames at the end of the world, fragile yet brilliant and resilient. Tomorrow, the sun will rise again, and the battle for survival will begin anew. But tonight, they are the kings of this frozen archipelago,